multiple people shot and killed in Dearborn Heights, including a gunman who opened fire on police. The scene played out this afternoon in the Cherry Hills Village apartments, and that's exactly where we find 7 Action News reporter Rudy Harper live with the latest on this tragic situation. Rudy?
The victims, a mother and daughter, the shooter, someone they knew, loved, and trusted. Authorities have been out here for hours. You can see the crime scene tape still up as this investigation continues in this quiet apartment complex.
He lost a sister and a niece and a nephew all at one time.
A family shattered and in disbelief.
Tragic shooting. And we don't have any answers because we don't know anything.
Family of the victims rushed to Cherry Hill Village Apartments and received the unthinkable news. MATTIE Dunlap's sister is one of the victims.
I was talking to her. Before all this happened. She was a part of me. I miss her.
The shooter killed his own mother and sister, according to the family. They identified the victims as 67-year-old Hazel and 33-year-old Danny Dunlap. The trio lived together in these apartments.
Hazel, such a good mother. Danny was the love of everybody's life. Everyone she met, she touched their heart.
Receiving one call, shooting a rifle in the air.
Authorities say they were called to the apartment complex near Cherry Hill and Inkster around 2:30 in the afternoon on a shots fired call. When officers arrived, they say the suspected gunman turned the gun on them. They returned fire, killing him.
He's a nice guy. He was always a nice guy. Spoke all the time. Never was mild, man. You wouldn't think that like of him. You could tell he had some issues.
Neighbor Patrick McCullough says before police arrived, the gunman aimed his weapon in his direction.
He started shooting at the officers. He let off at least 5 or 6 rounds at the officers. So then the officers they fired some warning shots man, put the gun down.
Family members are at a loss to explain how this could have happened and now clinging to each other and their faith.
He's on the balcony laid out dead, and Hazel and Danny's in the apartment. It's just tragic. What if she would have left?
And back out here live tonight, the suspected gunman was 44 years old, the family says. They also tell me they just aren't sure why he would do this. They also say he has a history of mental illness. Neighbors told me today that this is not the first time that authorities have been to that home. Of course, this is an ongoing investigation. Live in Dearborn Heights, I'm Rudy Harper, 7 Action News.